Dr. P.T.R. Pallavi Tyagarajan, Honorable Justice Sri R. Subramaniam, High Court of Judicature of Madras, Sri Kumar Jain, Principal Secretary, Revenue Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, Sri Nagarajan, Commissioner of Land Administration, Government of Tamil Nadu, the organizer, senior officers of the state government and Indian Audit and Accounts Department, other officers of the departments, experts in law and land administration. Good morning to you all. It's my privilege to be part of this workshop on Tamil Nadu State Land Lease Policy, and I thank the government for giving this opportunity to express the perspective of Audit Department. First of all, I would like to congratulate the government of Tamil Nadu for taking up this initiative to organize the workshop to evolve a comprehensive land lease policy for the state. It is indeed a complex process and has multifarious challenges. As we all know, land is a natural resource and it's a very important economic asset. Land ownership acts as an important indicator for social and economic well-being of an individual. Government, being the custodian of the land resources of the state, it is duty-bound to evolve a proper policy for land management and its utilization. While the private parties could use their land assets effectively to gain profits, government has many constraints in managing and using its land resources efficiently to earn revenue. This is primarily due to lack of proper policies and ambiguities in those policies. As the Accountant General of the state, we conduct audit of the revenue department at all levels in sampled units and bring out observations also on issues relating to leasing of government lands. These observations are made based on the examination of the government orders issued from time to time, rules, regulations, RSOs, and the judgments from the honorable courts given on the subject. I like to bring out some of the major challenges faced by the revenue department in managing the government lands. First and foremost, overwhelming population growth, both in urban and rural areas, perpetuated indiscriminate encroachment of vacant lands for residential purposes. In the process, many individuals and organized groups started encroaching government lands. Such occurrences, if not brought on record by the field officials, the government loses the revenue as well as the asset. In fact, encroachments were noticed in water bodies, including the catchment areas in the dam sites. As there are no penal provision against encroachment of government lands, the field level officers find it difficult to prevent or to remove the encroachers. In some cases, companies and educational institutions encroach the government lands without any authority and not paying any lease rents. Such cases are entangled in litigation which take long time for settlement. Even though the land record management has been automated in the state using Tamil Neelam software application, there is no assurance that the data relating to all government lands were captured. Capturing such data in full in Tamil Neelam and linking them with the lease details through an online system is critical for efficient handling of the leasing process. At present, the lease records are kept manual and therefore monitoring of the lease rent, collection, renewal, resuming, etc. becomes very difficult. Therefore, a separate government land management system should be created immediately. We noticed issues like delay or non-fixation of lease rent, non-renewal of lease in time, non-execution of lease agreements, non-levy of penal interest during our routine process of audit. Wherever the lease rents were charged, the rates and periods for charging lease rents were not uniform. That is, it is too low or sometimes it's too exorbitant. This occurred both in commercial, non-commercial, and also in concessional categories. It was found that the rents were charged arbitrarily and subjectively due to the ambiguities crept in the provisions of the existing government orders. Under these circumstances, government's initiative to evolve the new land lease policy with the help of experts in land-related matters is a welcome move. I am sure that the outcome of this workshop would provide a fundamental structure and principles for setting up a pragmatic and comprehensive land lease policy for the state. The policy should bring out the strategies for a balanced approach by being beneficial both to the government as well as the lease. The outcome of the workshop should come out very clearly on the basic structure for categorizing the lease types, 2. The parameters for determining the lease rent and lease period, 3. The procedure to be adopted for processing the land lease proposals, 4. The method for resolving the existing or old lease disputes, an SOP for preventing encroachments of the government lands could also be considered. The biggest problem for the government would be the implementation of its policy through the complex manual procedure coupled with unskilled manpower to implement the same at the field level. Recently, we conducted audit of the land record management of the state, and we had regular interactions with the Principal Secretary, Revenue Department, as well as the Director of Survey. On completion of audit, they accepted our recommendations and subsequently issued 2 government orders to undertake corrective measures in Tamil Neelam database. However, the implementation of the GOs at the field level depends only on the unskilled manpower which is existing and running the system. I am sure the government would address these issues swiftly to get the desired benefits. Honorable Finance Minister has taken up various initiatives to strengthen the administrative structure and accountability framework of the government systems since his taking over charge in the last year. With his leadership and commitment to good governance, it will be possible to make Tamil Nadu as one of the best governed states. I am sure that this workshop would provide a platform for evolving a sound land lease policy and also work as a basis for natural resources accounting initiated by the CAG of India. I thank all the dignitaries and the participants for providing this opportunity to express the audit perspective of the department. Thank you very much. Once again, Jai Hind.